to send something in transit, you'll notice now that there's a spectrum field here, a checkbox. So what you can do is if I select a to warehouse, DSS, okay, and then I mark it for the transit slip and I check off spectrum, it's going to get put into a separate table. Okay, so it's going to get placed in transit. It'll go into, it'll be, I think we set it up, yeah, it'll be placed into the transfer location. So I set up, let's do this first. Let me just ship these units out. I think I set up transfer locations on test. Yeah, see, this item isn't turned on for them. This is what I was coming across testing. Inventory, locations. Let me see. I think I got transfer in there. Transfer. No, I only have it in the one. Oh, that's because I'm in DSS inventory. Let me check this. Okay, yeah, I set up all the transfer stations. Okay, so we'll go back into that locate move screen again. Locate move from DSS. Okay, we got to pick another one. 734 wasn't working. Let's try this one.
Well, Jeremy said that he knows what's turned on for which of those warehouses, if it'll help.
Okay, yeah, it will help.
Yeah,
I'm just guessing.
Try the DSS screen again. I'll pull up. Yeah,
We're on DSS right now.
I'm sorry, for the to warehouse where you want to send it to?
Yeah. Who do I want? DSS?
Sorry, we just lost our screen.
There are 23 DSS records, are all trucks.
Sorry, something's going on with my computer. I have no idea what it is. Oh, there we go. And then, okay.
If you want to click, Jorge Lara.
This guy?
Yes. And then
Okay.
if you want to search, you can search 7070, and that'll pull up the keypad that they use that you should be able to maneuver. The W.
Okay.
The second one.
Okay, I'm going to split one off. And then just mark it and ship this guy to Jorge. Okay. Nope.
That's not true.
Well, this is test, remember, so we may be.
No, it's probably really old records that are in there.
So let me do this. Let me update them. And we'll put them. Okay, item ID. Jorge. Truck Jorge. Oh, I just saw him. There he is. Okay. Save him. Units in transit. Jorge. Okay, and it was 7070, right? 7070.
Yeah.
Was it 7070W?
Yes, it was.
Yeah.
Oh, -W, sorry.
That's all right. So we'll mark this guy, ship. I just did. Oh, from ESS. Yeah, ship these guys. Okay, so that guy's in transit now. Okay, he'll be in the transfer location. You know, a notice will go out. I didn't turn on alerts in the dev site, but I know Zach has alerts set up for transit slips, so an alert will go out saying that you have stock pending receipt into your warehouse. And so that guy's sitting there. Okay, so now the other way is to issue stock. So if I go into DSS inventory here and issue this guy out, I'm just going to select a location. I'm going to leave the GL code blank because it'll pull it from the warehouse record if you leave it blank. So I'll save it. That's going to make a liar out of me, right? Oh, I didn't check this off, sorry. Check off Spectrum, save it, and it puts in the GL code. Now you can change that if you want to in this screen, or you can change it later on, because basically these are all going to be in a pending state. So I'll finish the issue here. Okay, so we have two now. I only have, this is one I started. So this guy has already been started, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a Spectrum transaction for all the pending items that are currently kind of in limbo, you know, the ones that we just put in transfer and the ones that we issued. In order to do that, all you got to do here is create a Spectrum transaction. Okay, it creates the header record for it and automatically assigns any outstanding line items to it. Okay, so it shows you the transit and the issue. Shows you the item ID, what was ordered, the unit pricing, from job code. Now I'm pulling the from job code on transits from the receiving record. So if it's a PO, I'll pull it actually the job code on the PO. If not, I just pull the adjustment code. But again, you can overwrite this if you need to, and it shows the GL site and where it's going to, and the from GL code and the to GL codes.
Okay, so the from job code, from GL code, to job code, and to GL code, we can change all of that.
You can, yeah, you can edit all of these. So you can do, you know, save this. I'll save it. Okay, and basically when you're satisfied with it, you just hit post for export, and all it does is close it. Now, all it does is close this transaction. You can open it again if you want to and change it and download it again. You can, you know, it's not gone, it's just closed. So if I post it for export and then I export it, what it does is it brings us over to the export and it's ready for exporting to CSV.
Okay, so.
Okay. So if I wanted to, if you look, you're going to have these Spectrum transactions, and they're going to show which ones were open and which ones were completed. Okay. So this is the one we just did. They're sequentially numbered just like everything else in the system. So if you wanted to reopen it for, you know, if you found out you made a mistake, you can reopen it. You can go back into the line items, and then you can make your further edits.
Okay.
Okay.
So once you click on the post for export, that closes it? Is that what you had said?
Yeah, all it does is it marks it complete.
Oh, complete. That's what I meant. Okay.
Yeah, it just marks it complete, which basically it turns the grid off so you can't edit it anymore. Okay?
Okay.
So all the transactions too, the Spectrum stuff is controlled by its own security. So if you go into group permissions and you go on to issue stock, you'll see new group permissions for Spectrum. So you can segregate people working in the Spectrum grids from the people that are doing the issues and the transits, if you want to. So you can have a select group that just, you know, they have access to the Spectrum transit, you know, the transactions, and the people that are actually putting them in the issue grid and or putting them, executing the transit from warehouse to warehouse can't get in here and edit these things. Only the people that actually have control of the export can. All right?
Okay.
Okay?
Okay. Good so far? Okay, we're good.
So this is all set up on test for you, Selena. I expect you, you know, play with it. Let me know if I need to change anything. But it pretty much works as the way we talked about. And I'd say go ahead and put it through its paces, you know, see what you can do and what you can't do and what you need me to change for you. All right?
Okay. Is this test site up to date?
I can make it up to date.
Would
if
you
I have
mind?
time. Well,
If you have time.
yeah, I'm trying to
Because
get
I happen to
everything
have to
wrapped up
ask
before I
them.
take off tomorrow.
Right. So I'm gonna have to ask them if they've got Spectrum, that test site up to date. Because if they don't, I'm gonna be beating my head against the wall because nothing will
Yeah.
work. So.
Well, I should be able to. I think.
Or
I
what?
put
When is the last time this was updated? Do you know?
the data?
Roundabout. Yeah.
Well, I can probably tell you by looking at the. It's quite a while, I'm sure. Let's see, test. Query. Looks like 9/17 actually.
Oh, okay. So it should be fine then. I'm not worried about it.
Yeah, because I'm looking at your mat out records. I know I didn't do all of those. So those are the user IDs. So yeah, 9/17 is when it was last updated.
Okay, perfect. Then I'll get with them and find out when theirs was.
Okay.
Okay, and then you said you're gonna post this?
Well, it's posted to dev, so I'm gonna wait till I hear back from you about posting it to live. I'm gonna be
No,
up
I
in.
mean, this video that, or you said you were gonna record this?
Yeah. I'll send it to Ben so he can post it for you.
Okay, perfect.
Okay. I'm gonna be out of the office for 2 weeks. I'm gonna be working a limited schedule, but I'm gonna be answering emails and, you know, so if you find stuff that you need to send my way around the Spectrum export, let me know, and I'll work on it. I'm gonna try to get in about 20 hours a week, but you know how that
Okay.
goes. All
No,
right?
I hear you. I'll try not to bother you, unless we need to.
Don't worry about it. I haven't had a real vacation in years, so don't worry about it.
I don't think really any of us have. All right, perfect. Thanks so much. I appreciate it.
Okay, you're welcome. Bye now.
All right, have a good one. Bye.